Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and again we're talking about the 5th beta of iOS 26. We have a lot more features to talk about. I already did another 3 videos on this update, but it's still more to talk about, and we have another 10 or more features to talk about right here that make this a great update. Now we're starting things off with the Tips app. When you go now to the Tips app, if you just scroll all the way down, you will find here the step-by-step guidance. So tips on basically solving common issues, your device diagnosis, support for fast solutions. You will have right here this step-by-step process. So if we go to things like the battery right here and other things, it will now give you a step-by-step process on how to solve different problems that you might have with your iPhone. New on the iMessage app, you know the typing indicators that you get on iMessage. Well, now they have been a bit redesigned, so now they are bolder. So if you just take a look closely at the typing indicators, you will notice there a slight change. And this is really interesting here. Apple have changed the animation that you get on the pop-up when you want to remove something from the screen or delete an app. So you can see it actually kind of lags a bit, but it has a different animation. Hopefully even that lag will actually be fixed with the next beta. You can see right here when I tap remove, it has a different animation, but again, it lags when it pops up at the beginning. Hopefully that will be fixed with the next update. And Apple has actually been changing a lot of the animations on iOS 26 with this beta. Like right here on the control center, now it's much bouncier. It has like that bouncing effect when you just pop up things here, like for example the focus modes here, or maybe your battery or any of these sliders. It has a really interesting bouncy effect that they have added to the elements of the control center. And also when you go to your toggles right here, you want to change them, you will notice like a glow that will appear like from the direction of the minus button right here. You can see when I place this somewhere else, it has a real nice glow effect, which makes it of course look really interesting. Now when it comes to all these subtle changes that Apple does throughout iOS 26, you will also notice the navigation bars. They now have like a different way they highlight things. It's actually much easier now to basically see what's on the nav bar, because previously you know that the navigation bar used to actually be very hard to notice sometimes because of the glass effect. You know, it would actually be very hard to actually read things, but now it has been basically fixed. And you will also notice the effect that you get when moving between different tabs. That has also changed right there. The glass effect, the liquid glass effect has actually been changed, and it's like in a way much snappier on the way that it moves between different tabs. And we also have some really nice changes on Safari. First of all, right there at the top, just notice that icon right there. Well, what Safari will do with this latest beta of iOS 26 is that when you have an extension enabled, right here you can see I have an extension and also have the reader mode. So what it basically does is that when you enable the reader mode and also having like an extension enabled, it will now combine the icon in one place. So you don't actually have to have that stretched icon right there. Now you will have just that small one icon. And this right here, I don't know if this is new with this beta or it has been added with the previous beta, but it looks really interesting. Right there, as you can see, it will show me the group of tabs in which this website is. So if I just tap right there, it will go to that group of tabs. It's actually really interesting. And also when you go to the tabs down here, you will notice that the tabs name are not covered now. They actually look much better here. So Apple is always, of course, trying to fix things and move things around, actually making Safari way better than it was, of course, on the previous beta. And since beta 1, they have actually added a lot of new features to Safari and actually adjusted a lot of things, which make it a really nice update. Now also, if you go to fitness right here, you will notice we have a totally new icon for fitness that has totally been redesigned with this latest beta. And this right here is really interesting. Of course, this is not part of iOS 26 beta 5, but it's something that is coming really soon. Of course, will be available for everyone in September, as Apple is saying next month, but it most likely will be out on the next few betas. So Apple is bringing ChatGPT 5 integration with Apple Intelligence. So as you might know, the new ChatGPT 5 has just been announced, and now Apple, of course, is bringing that to your devices via Apple Intelligence, which is really awesome. Hopefully, finally, we get something really good when it comes to Apple Intelligence on our devices. But what about battery? Let's go ahead and take a look at the battery life right here. Now, being on beta 5, I can say that it's an okay battery life, even though it's not the best. Maybe they have a lot of space here to improve, but let's just go ahead and take a look at the battery usage right here. So the last day, 180% battery usage. You can see right there, 10 hours, 23 minutes. Not that good. A bit better here with 139% battery usage. We have almost 9 hours usage. So as you can see, basically very similar numbers here, very similar average. It's not like compared to iOS 18, it's not that close to iOS 18, but hopefully it will be fixed and improved with the next betas. Now, of course, you have to keep in mind that this battery is at 90% battery health, the iPhone 15 Pro Max here, so it's not the best capacity, but again, the battery is okay. And the worst thing here is that I'm not actually seeing a lot of improvement from beta to beta when it comes to battery life. Maybe on beta 4 compared to beta 3 it was quite a bit better, but from beta 4 to 5 it's actually not any change at all. Now, one section where iOS 26 is doing great is performance. It's actually crushing the numbers here on Geekbench. And you can see right here the test that I did with iOS 26 beta 5. I got an amazing score here, 7,622 on the single core, on the multi-core score, while on the single core score was a 2,975. Again, a great score here for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And with this beta and even with beta 4, I've been getting amazing scores, even better than I got on iOS 18.5 with this same device. So what's next for iOS 26? What I expect to happen in the next few days? Well, I'm expecting Apple to actually release the 6th beta this coming week. Most likely the 12th of August will be the day that Apple releases iOS 26 beta 6. I would expect Apple to actually move to a weekly schedule from now on, as I did a video yesterday talking about this. Basically, from beta 5 to beta 6, the last update, the last big updates, iOS 18, 17, 16, 15, all of them had just a week between beta 5 to beta 6. So I would expect that to happen and go to a weekly cycle right here with beta 6, beta 7, beta 8, and then from beta 8 to the RC will most likely be a couple of weeks, because the RC version most likely will be released on the 8th or the 9th of September, the day of the new iPhone event. So that's basically it for this video, guys. These are some amazing new features that Apple has added to the new iOS 26 beta 5, an amazing update, a lot more features than beta 4, actually making this a great update. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you found it helpful, smash that like button and of course subscribe for more videos. I will see you guys on the next one.